Good. If this is your first time here, then welcome. So I'm going to try to record this narration in one fell swoop because the last time I tried, my file started getting corrupted, so I don't want to tempt fate, so I'm trying to do this. So if I mess up, we're just on a journey. So I'm going to be doing my wash day today for my medium twist. As you can see here, they are starting to get loose at the roots. I've kept these in for 19 days. I've only used the Uncle Funky's Daughter Defunk to moisturize them. For wash day today, I'm going to be pre-pooing with coconut oil for the first time in years to help me to remove these teeny tiny twists and all the lint and debris that I've picked up over the course of these almost 3 weeks that I've kept these twists in. I'm also going to be using to pre-poo with my wet products, the African Pride pre-shampoo slip boosting product that I'm always talking about how much I love, as well as the Suave Everlasting Sunshine conditioner. If you guys have been with me for a while, you know how much I love that stuff. But as you can see here, we've got some major knots in some of these twists. So this coconut oil is to help me to undo these, preserve my hair, and protect it as much as possible. Get these little single strand knots that have some lint in the center of them removed from my hair. Just make this as pleasant and preserve as much hair as I can. There were some little issues in certain sections, especially the back here. There were major like mats that I really had to be careful with. This whole process of just taking out the twists, removing, again, as you see here, like the different little aspects of lint and stuff that I picked up, this whole process took about 3 hours almost. So definitely had to do this on a day where I had the patience, the time, so that I could be as gentle on my hair as possible. But using that thumb, that finger detangling action to get right to the root where my hair tangles the worst, to start to remove these twists, moving that shed hair down and out at the bottom here. And then once I have a big enough section completely undone with the twist, I also make sure to further finger detangle to remove shed hair and get rid of this curly texture that you see here. I'm left with more of a frizzy, undefined, wavy texture by the end of it. It makes it a lot easier when I go into the bulk of my detangling. I also make sure to clip any knots I come across, any single strands, while I'm already in here. As you can see, right here, I have a nice big section already untwisted, so I'm going to smooth that section with more coconut oil throughout the process to make actually detangling later a lot easier. So this is a huge mat. I lost a good amount of strands when I was undoing this one twist. I think this took me maybe 15 minutes for this one alone. It was really, really bad. As I've mentioned in previous videos, this is the first time I've done my medium twist in 3 years. So I'm planning to do these at least 3 more times in 2023 as part of my best hair of my life year-long challenge this year. So the stuff that I have learned from this go round, I will definitely implement next time so that I can make the process even easier when I undo these the next go round. But as I mentioned, the only product I've used on my hair this entire almost 3 weeks I've kept these twists in is the Uncle Funky's Daughter Defunk. It's been amazing after the gym and just providing very lightweight moisture. But at this point, my hair was ready for some hardcore moisture. So again, with sections like this that are very, very matted, just removing the tangles strand by strand from that centralized knot helps me to preserve more hair, good for my hair overall. So I'm hoping that the health benefits my hair reaped will be a lot better than whatever little few pieces of breakage that I had from removing the twists themselves, because this was not a walk in the park. Using coconut oil used to be a major part of my routine, and although it did really help me to remove these twists, it did leave my hair feeling kind of dry at certain points. But after I pre-pooed with my wet products, you'll see later, my hair felt super, super good. So I think I'm gonna use coconut oil a little bit more now. I'm going to experiment with it, but it was very, very helpful in smoothing, removing, as you see here, getting tangles, shed hair out of my hair. So even though my hair didn't feel great after I applied a ton of it, something combined with the wet products that I detangled with, my hair felt so good afterwards. So we're going to see how it goes. So at this point, I had to go to the gym. I put my hair back into a bun, came back home to tackle this last front section of twists, clip them up. And the funny thing, not even at this point, I was so over it. I'm like, bro, I have not even touched my shampoo yet, and I'm still so I'm over this. I'm tired. But again, very important to do this on a day where you got the time, the patience, because you're going to need it. So that coconut oil, this last twist, get right to the root there, helps to remove tangles right at the source and remove the shed hair, making things a lot easier when I actually go in with my main products to detangle. We are all done. Yay! So now it's time to move on to the Suave Everlasting Sunshine, and then I'm going to be using the African Pride pre-shampoo jellyish product to actually give the Suave even more slip, even more detangling capabilities. I love both of these products so much. The Suave is almost impossible for me to find now, but luckily the African Pride as well as the Curl Piece, which is a very similar slip boosting product, are pretty easy to find. I get them from Sally Beauty. Those two products on their own, that little jellyish product that you saw there, the African Pride and the Curl Piece, they aren't great for moisture, but on top of a conditioner, they are fantastic for adding more slip, which is crucial when coming out of a protective style like this. So much shed hair just kind of like hidden away in little secret chambers of your hair. So detangling at every step of my routine for this process makes a huge difference. At this point, I'm listening to some type of podcast and they said something funny. I can't remember what it was, but we are halfway done there after I popped on that shower cap. I'm trying to remember what I did because what did I do here? Okay, we're doing more finger detangling. This is the actual detangling of my wash day. So even though I've removed the twist, when those wet products come into play, this is where we're doing the real nitty gritty of the final detangling and smoothing and prepping for the rest of wash day. So at this point, I'd removed maybe 90% of the shed hair that my hair had. This is that back section. They got a little bit damaged. This is my favorite black soap shampoo. This is Sister's Keeper black soap shampoo. Unfortunately, this business is no longer around, but this is my favorite black soap shampoo. It gives me so much slip and moisture while providing like a nice deep clarifying clean, perfect after leaving in a style for an extended period of time. I also use this product before I henna my hair. It makes a huge difference in how vibrant the color pays off, I think. So I'm hoping that someone pretty much comes out with this exact formula again, because this is a wonderful shampoo, and I'm going to be very sad when it is probably inevitably going to be finished up this year. Making sure to get every inch of my hair. The nape especially was so dirty, so tangled and matted during this process. That's where I lay down, that's where the bulk of my sweat collects, and that's also where the majority of my finer hair is, so it tangles a lot worse. So shampoo is all rinsed out here. My hair felt so amazing. My hair texture, as far as how it feels, is naturally very coarse, so anything that helps to smooth the cuticle is great prep before adding my deep conditioner and before styling. So speaking of deep conditioning, I'm going to be using the Melanin Hair Care Plumping Deep Conditioner. I've done a full review on this. Any product that I talk about today, which is almost all of them, has complete full reviews. So even the discontinued ones, I'll pop a link in the description box if you want to check out the full review on these products down there. So this is a deep conditioner that has a nice mixture of protein and moisturizing ingredients, and being that it's been almost 3 weeks since my last wash day, I want to feed my hair that necessary balance so that it can help to bounce back and recover from being in a protective style for a good amount of time. And I'm also going to be sleeping in this deep conditioner. I don't do that very often now because I don't want to get high growth fatigue, have my hair get overly moisture filled to the point where it's weak and just not a good time. So I don't do this often, but being that it's been, again, a while since I have washed, done that whole shebang with my hair, I figured it wouldn't hurt, and it'll just give my hair a really nice amount of time to just soak all this goodness in. I am, of course, going to sleep now. This is the next day. Something's getting caught around my earring. What's new? I'm still losing so much shed hair that was up in there. My hair still has the deep conditioner, but as you can see, my hair is soaked all of it in pretty much all overnight. I decided to leave in about 30% of the deep conditioner when rinsing, just because my hair felt so good and I wanted to give it a little extra moisture. So at this point, when I'm removing the shower cap, I have about 30% of that deep conditioner left in, using the Luxe Locks Fruit Punch Refresher Spray to keep my hair nice and damp while I am styling. This is one of my favorite refresher sprays. there was the Shea Moisture Superfruit. That stuff might as well be discontinued. It is pretty much impossible for me to find it over here easily, but I have like 50 more of them left in my collection because it is still the best leave-in conditioner I've ever used. So as far as styling, I'm using the Genador Beauty. I can't remember the name. I'll again have everything listed in the description box that has a review, and that is a product that has a very in-depth review. It's been on lots of favorite lists for me, but I love this gel for a wash and go. For sealing, I'm using the Soultanicals Get Up Strand Up Ayurvedic Oil. This has Ayurvedic ingredients. I'm making a point this year in my 2023 healthy hair journey to seal my hair with some type of oil or butter to really help it, because my hair loved that, but I've been skipping that step the past few years, and being that I'm trying to get the best, healthiest hair of my life in 2023, I'm trying not to skip steps like that. And this oil I really like, but it leaks. So one of the main reasons I wanted to use it for this wash day is to use some of it up so it can stop leaking. I don't know what's going on. Everything is sealed and secure, but it's just leaking all over the counter. So I am doing leave-in conditioner, oil, and gel. Curls are looking very happy, very defined, very shiny. I'm going to be doing a wash and go for the first time this year, so I was really excited for this style because it's been over 2 months since I've done a wash and go. It's starting to warm up outside, so definitely feeling the wash and go weather. Now I'm going to be doing the final step, which is, did I go to the gym here? Yeah, I went for a walk. So I'm pinning my hair up because I hate the feeling of wet, producty hair on my neck. And also the air can kind of get to different sections a little bit on my walk. So this is after I got back home, time to finish up styling with blow drying. I use my blow dryer on a cool setting, so no heat at all, and just go to town. At this point, my hair was still very damp, like 70%, even though I had let it kind of air dry. It was in a bun, so it's still kind of holding on to that moisture big time. So I'm just letting this blow dryer help with the remaining moisture that's in my hair, because my wash and goes turn out so much better when I go to sleep with it completely dry. And as you can see, I'm gently stretching the ends of my hair because this really helps, again, to elongate my roots so they don't tangle as bad. Being that a wash and go is my completely natural curl pattern, which is the tightest of all my styles that I do, and my curls naturally are much tighter than like a twist out. This particular method of stretching out the roots really does help to prevent it from tangling as much. I've also noticed, since I've incorporated this mixture of air drying and using a blow dryer, that my hair overall is a lot healthier, a lot shinier. And being that I don't use any heat, every blue moon I'll use a little bit of heat because my hair at the roots hold on to water so long. I'll use like medium heat for a little bit of time, but still it's mostly the cool setting. But here I just decided to use cool the whole time, and it turned out really well. I like to flip my hair over upside down, and I also, as you can see, keep the concentrator nozzle on the entire time. And again, this is where I'm stretching my hair very gently while I'm blow drying, but moving my hair all around doesn't really frizz it up that much. My hair is so thick and dense, there's so many hidden chambers that don't get dry, so moving it around and then blow drying really helps to speed up the process. Because if I just completely air dry, it is not uncommon at all for my hair to take over 24 hours to dry, and I'm just not about that life anymore. So this method of drying has been working so well for me. So we are all done here. Next is to put these curls away for the night so I can show you guys the finish and finest. Lord, I told y'all we were going to be messing up on this voiceover because I do not trust this software right now. But yeah, we are going to let this settle overnight. This is a very involved process, as you guys can see. Wash and goes are my most high maintenance styles when my hair is curly. Because my hair is so long, I use this method of applying several different scarves. I've not found anything big enough to contain all my hair, and I need to do this scarf method to keep it, again, from bunching up and tangling. I can't just put it in a bonnet. So I missed a section here of hair, so we're adding another scarf. So usually when I'm not filming this whole process, even though it's a lot going on, takes me maybe 40 seconds or less, but I really want to show you guys the process when I'm doing a wash and go. So I want to make sure no hair is peeking out, so I use this little teeny tiny scarf on top so that it can cover my nape because I move a lot in my sleep. And this is the next day. Yay! So everything's all dry. Feels so great. That previous method is how I sleep with my wash and go every single night. Makes a really big difference. I can't do the whole sleeping on a satin or silk pillowcase thing. This weird amalgamation of several different scarves and a bonnet works so well for me, even though it doesn't look the cutest. It preserves my wash and goes so well. But yeah, love the way my hair turned out. I think that it definitely thrived in those medium twists, and I can't wait. Well, I can't wait actually, because that style takes a long time to do, but I'm excited to do it again in a few months. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.